Alright guys, hopefully I'm in frame here. I am making, or attempting to, make firewood bundles. I'm using basically the wood that I'm not going to be selling. Popple, pine, spruce, balsam, that type deal. Stuff that you don't need heat generally for. You're looking for just a fire when you're camping, you know, that type of deal. So this stuff is not dry. It was cut, I'm gonna say probably 8 months ago or so. Been sitting cut, just not really split, you know what I mean. I've got if I'm still in frame here, I've got moisture meters and all that. Like I said, I'm doing some tests with it. I know it burns pretty quick and it don't give off much heat, so I don't know what else to really do with this stuff besides just throw it out back and get rid of it. But I'm trying to put a mix in, decent sized stuff that'll burn for, you know, a lot longer than this will, but in the same respect have enough for a little bit of kindling to start your fire with. And I'm using an old stool that the top had busted off on, so it's about perfect for the bundle size, because I want them big. I want people getting their money's worth out of it, but I know it's popple, and in the future I might run with a little bit of hardwood in it, kind of mix it up, but I don't really see the sense in it, except for the longevity of the burn. You know, it's like I said, you're not really going for heat or anything when it's summertime and you're at campground or something like that. And that's another question. I don't know how campgrounds do with this stuff, if they allow you to buy it locally, if they want a specific species in, because I know popple cracks and pops and does all that stuff. So does spruce and pine. So and I don't know really what kind of bundled knot I should do, so I'm just kind of doing an old fisherman's knot that I was taught, and it seemed like it worked pretty good on the first bundle. So this will be one of the first, should be many videos to come on this this new channel. I'm going to be kind of separating from the RSD, it looks like at this time. The original channel that I've kind of been posting everything on, and I might start pulling some content over. I might leave it over there, I'm not really sure at the moment. We'll see how this does. I am not having very good luck. So I wrap it around my fingers, I twist it around a couple times, and like I said, I'm sure there's a name for it. So crisscross type deal, go through the hole and back through the hole you just made, and basically that's how I tie on all my lures. Like I said, I don't know the name of it, but I know I was taught it when I was a kid, and it's been the knot that has kind of hung around with me since. So just basically take my string that appears to be short, wouldn't that be the way, around the, it looked like I had enough originally, but like I said, that kind of give me a little bit more. Nope. All right, just kind of tie this guy, see if we can't get a little bit more out of him. I'll basically try to do the same thing here. 2 loops isn't really the best thing in the world, but that's what we've got. Okay, that guy. I'm gonna do another one. Like I said, this is the most time-consuming part. If I had some poly wrap, that would be the ticket, I believe. Just gonna do a regular, not a bow knot, but like a double knot type of deal here, because I want this one to get tighter. And then I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna put a couple extra pieces in here to get it just a little bit tighter. Give people their money's worth. I'm probably gonna be selling these. I know there's a guy up the road that sells, but he's got mixed. He's got a lot more spruce and a little bit of hardwood in it from when I grabbed some up last. But he's going for about $5 a bundle, and I know they're probably 2/3 the size, so I'm not looking to compete with them. I'm just looking to get rid of some of this popple. So right here, if the knots will hold, so that first one is questionable. Trying to see. Pretty good looking bundle, I suppose. Dummy. I don't know if you guys see that, but the string never was caught. Yeah, keep going with this, do a little bit more. So we got 2 bundles so far. And the other thing is the neighbor and I had quite a few fun times after work this year, and can see the difference in the sizes. You know, that one's 1.5 inches or so, but like the first one I put in there, it's almost 2-3 inches. So for the campers and whatnot, I don't think they'll really care, but after I get this original stuff with the popple gone, I'll stick to my standard 16, 18-inch lengths, whatever works the best for people. And the reason why I have popple, that's another good question. When we were logging up the road, we got done with a job and there was a little bit of wood left on the landing, quite a bit of good cherry and whatnot, but there wasn't a complete load to bring out to anybody. So we basically took all the pulp and the hardwood that was left, and we brought it here. That way I could process up, use the firewood as I needed, and it got it off the job. That way it wasn't there to rot. So the popple isn't anything that I'm cutting for firewood, but it's one way hopefully to get rid of it. That's what we're going for, at least. We do have quite a bit of popple around here too, so I got to go through this mess of twine. I bought a big thing of baler twine from runnings to kind of keep the overhead low. But like I said, I almost wish I would have looked into Firewood bags, which I know are pricey. They're I think they were like 75 bucks for 150 bags or something like that off the Amazon. So we're not in it for that yet. If it works out and I do get some people that buy, hopefully I'm not hurting the market by putting popple out there already, but like I said, if I can get rid of it, people can use it. We get a lot of campers around here. We've got a state campground down the road, so there. Hopefully I didn't cut this one short enough. Like that. Keep my finger in there. Loop it a couple times. Through the hole. And through the hole we created. The problem with this one is, even with your intentions of being tight, it's not going to be tight because you got to draw the 2 loops in. But like I said, it's one of the knots that I use fishing, and I know it doesn't come undone, so I just double knot the other side. Now I could make a carry handle, I suppose, make it easier depending on who's grabbing the bundles, but my knot knowledge and all that isn't the best. I know the knots that can get me into a tree and out of a tree, but as far as Boy Scout knots and stuff like that, I never had that. So after the stuff in the news, I don't really think I ever want it either. But going through some of our smaller kindling size stuff. Boy, I tell you, this stuff is bad for slivers. She starts drying out at the ends. Here's a nice piece. And one more good spot here. Uh-oh. Did she come undone? She did. The old faithful frickin' double knot trick didn't work. Oh, she stayed on the loop too. Okay. So boom. I gotta go out tomorrow, do some cleanup work. One of the previous jobs I had got the job all done, everything looked good, but there was a difference between the fellow that I was working for and the fellow that was directing what needed to be done. So when the fellow came to his camp, he wasn't so happy with the location of some of the trees, so we got to go in and do a little bit of moving of logs. So I ended up buying a Harbor Freight winch. I'm gonna bring in a couple batteries and a charger. Hopefully I'm still in frame here, I don't know, but looks like my head might have been cut off. But so we ended up leaving. I climbed the trees, bucked them down, that type of deal, and left some long, anywhere from 8 to 10 feet, and we laid them down through the trail, and I can roll in a little bit of footage of that because that's what they had originally wanted, but they didn't want them to be, 20 something inches. They were looking for 6 to 8 inch down the tree, which I kind of thought that too, but it's an island, so you really don't have much choice on either bringing them up in the woods or leaving them where they lay. So we need to bring them up in the woods now. But nonetheless, there's 2 bundles. Looks like they could get a little bit tighter, so we'll add a little bit more into this guy. I might look into the shrink wrap or poly wrap or whatever the heck you want to call it. Just because I don't want them falling apart every time you go to move them. So, but they're all there. So yeah, we've got this is all of our. Let's see, can I do? No. This is our hardwood. We got cut, split, stack here in the past week or so. And then I've got bundle sized a little bit here too, but so the bundles are probably around 30 inches wide by maybe 16, 20 inches tall. So, like I said, be a value, I guess, of some sort. Be cheaper. Not exactly premium stuff, but it's what we've got. So, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, whatever it is. God bless y'all. We'll see you next time.